It's the morning after the night before, and as Kabam exit the bedroom, put on their high heels and do the walk of shame, we're left picking up the pieces of the fun things from one down. It's also Comic Book Arrival Day, yay! You can see I'm collecting the Marvel Rivals cover art for some of the various different comic books. And there they are, the official Marvel Rivals issues right there. The #1 different variant issues. But yes, that's right, the Marvel Contest game. Yes, of course. Anyway, this is the morning after the night before. Get your coffee, have a brew, listen, watch as we go through the last 12 hours and how things have gone down from this point here with the 1,575 tier 7 basics. An excessive amount of people repurchasing this. People didn't purchase this once. Some people were purchasing this twice, even 3 times, even more. So it was such an excessive thing. And we all know how things broke down, that yes, there was an issue with the offer. Yes, anyone who purchased it may find themselves temporarily banned while we sort things out. Not a permanent ban or anything, to be clear. Just, yeah, it was just that. For kind of like context, it looked a little bit like this. I'm not sure if everybody is now back in. Maybe a few hours. Still, like, I'm still unsure as to the full specificity of that because I don't spend in the game. So that's like, well, I'm assuming people will be back in the game, and I assume that you would have had the tier 7 basics removed, or you'd have it changed with the correct amount of fragments. And maybe the Kabam are able to revert back people's accounts and like redo the whatever it is data thingamajob that they're able to do in order to rectify this particular situation. But yeah, it certainly was like it was funny, right? I did my video and then I was like, do you know what? I'm going to focus on some other things that I want to make video wise, and I thought I'll come back to this for this video right here because wow, there's a monumental cock-up. It is a monumental cock-up. So further on to like the context and information about people that got banned. I got tier 6 and Sigstones now banned. So people went for the lower like offers and got banned. I don't know if the builder, I know it's referred to it as builder bear. It's not builder bear, it's a bit like build your offer thing is still in game at the moment. I don't see it, so they've probably removed it as a precaution. But yeah, man, not particularly good. Anyone who bought the offer has a temp ban right now while we sort their account. Appreciate, yeah, recognizing a mistake in the offer. Yeah. To add to my comment above, the team is working to separate out those who didn't select a tier 7 basic and remove their bans. So those bans should be removed soon. That, I want to say, was later on, April 11th, so Friday. If they didn't rank, what about people who didn't rank for anyone? If they didn't rank 4 but still select the tier 7 basic, it will be a little longer as we process the clawback and make sure everyone's champions are where they need to be. So it's even longer if you didn't make a decision. Just in the green forum announcement at the top page. This is nice and clear. Yeah, it needed to be kind of like just right up there for everybody to see right then. Is the 7 days a realistic time frame? Do you think you're expecting this to be removed sooner? Much sooner, hopefully be in the same day. And let's go to page 2 because this is the early hours for me in the UK time, like 1 a.m. Well, I kind of wish I bought the offer just to get the compensation that's coming. Well, we all got the compensation, which we'll talk about in a minute. Yeah, nobody's like, I would like to find if people are able to kind of like get back in now. Like, what kind of level of suspension are we talking about here? Because people had to do AQ. So it would have had to be like an instantly back in type situation with it. Yeah, I don't think we'll get the right answers there. But I assume people that were banned for it are now able to re-access the game based on that work being completed. if people are going like, people would say that, certain things like April Fool's Day things is is not a good use of Kabam time. I tell you what, this isn't a good use of Kabam time, because this is, you have to, with Kabam, you have to be so, if you work for Kabam, you've got to be so right and precise with stuff. Granted, if it was a bug and you kind of like coded it in a certain way and went, okay, right, this is what it's going to look like, then boom, like, okay. Maybe it's better that Kabam instead push things live when it comes to offers. Like, they do them on the day, and they do them like, okay, in the morning, but they kind of like code it in, because a lot of the time I think they schedule a lot of offers in. So wouldn't it be best to kind of go, okay, well, the person that does the offer, say I'm the offer guy, I'm like, okay, well, I'm putting together the offer, coding it, blah, 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 and then it's like, push the button to go live, or I've checked it first, and it looks fine, push the button for it to go live, it's broken. Nope, we're pulling it back right instantly there. But you check it, you kind of check it and then take it off, and do it that way. I know that probably isn't how it works, but maybe it's something that Kabam need to do in future, is that offers, when they put out live, they put it out actually live, like somebody's pushing it live, as opposed to it being scheduled in. Because and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain Kabam gave the indication that they schedule in some of these offers for things. So that may be the way they go in the future. It's like a new skin in Marvel Rivals. Like, I'm sure they'll kind of like check stuff over meticulously beforehand, or they'll just push it live whenever. But the great news for everyone else is compensation. I love the fact that Kabam chose tier 3 revives, or sorry, level 3 revives, mainly as these are great because they don't for non-spending players, free-to-play players, like you don't have access to these as often as, say, spenders would, or okay, you might get them from the end of event quest bundles, but at least for this they can go into a stash level that you're not over going into your stash limits. Explain yourself better, Rich. Okay, like you get regular level 1 revives and level 5 health potions quite regularly, especially if you're Valiant, level 4 if you're lower, but they always reach that limit of stash of 20. So having something that's going to be in a limit that's not going to go past the 20 is great. So thanks to Kabam for that. And as well, the energy refills, again, super handy as well. I've got some content I need to do, so that's good. Probably some auto fighting, getting some units and stuff, so helpful nevertheless with that one. I'm still very much surprised how we ended up getting to this situation, but no, I shouldn't be so surprised, because this is a regular thing. There's going to be messes up from Kabam. I know they'll probably say like, oh, it happens to all games developers, but I don't know, maybe it's because I was part of the content creator. I'm still part of the content creator program for Marvel Rivals. I've done other kind of games as well, but I've just not really seen it on this level. A lot of the games that I play, like if you're following me on a Saturday, I play various games with family, Supermarket Simulator, Fast Food Simulator, Phasmophobia, obviously Fall Guys I've done in the past. The list goes on. I've got a Steam list like a mile long, but I don't seem to have or come across these bugs or bugs in games as much as, say, MCOC. And I don't know if maybe this is just down to the age of the game. There's something behind the scenes that's just not right. Kabam are stressed. They're like not looked after quite so well. They're not paid quite so well. I don't know what it is, but maybe there's something going on, or has been going on, or will continue to go on, because something isn't right behind the scenes. But anyway, what can you say? What can you do except for follow on this wacky waving train of hilarity, mismatch and inconsistencies? But it's the community. We have a good laugh on the train as passengers. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the last 12 hours, sorry. It'll probably be 15 hours by the time you see this video. But yes, thank you very much for watching. Thoughts as always with you in the comments. I'll see you soon. Have a lovely day and goodbye.